Loony, loony, loony.
What's happening, bro?
I don't know why that took so long.
Yeah, sorry. I think that's connection issue on my side.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
How's your week been? I just got to stall a bit just to set up. I had to reset everything.
Oh, no.
No, just give me 1 second. It'll be all right.
All good. All good. I'm excited to hear the song you got.
Oh, you didn't say... Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I'm gonna... How's your week been?
Oh, crazy week. My wife was in Vegas all week, so I had the kids to myself.
Nice.
It's been, I got a funny key story. I'll tell it after the song.
All right, nice. It's loading up now.
How about yourself?
Yeah. Sorry. Look, I've booked a week away. I've booked some stuff, and just my dog bit my son, and we've had to take him to the hospital. And just just because of what he did. So if you put out your hand, like your palm of your hand facing where your thumb is, that little corner part in there, right where the tendons are. So we've taken him to the hospital. He's there now with his mum, waiting on the surgeon whether he needs to do something to it or whether it's all right and just put a butterfly stitch and go home. Like, we were thinking twice, but yeah, it's been a little bit tense.
Pain in the butt, damn.
But he's a tough little dude. But problem is freaking is where it is. They're not sure if the tendon is it's just a bit of a tricky spot, and it's a bit upsetting too. It was our dog. We're trying to figure out what's up. Hope everything's all right.
Yeah, why he did it? Yeah, it's just so wild.
All right, should be good now. Sorry for that, guys.
All right, let's set that vibe.
I'm a whole lot of hoes. Got a whole lot of hoes. Make them whole lot of hoes. Whole lot of hoes. I'm a whole lot of hoes. Got a whole lot of hoes. Make them whole lot of hoes. I know it's not about getting rich, so bet your ass we're getting rich. You pay for him, bitch. Got your diamond hands go like the Lich King. Mama can try and switching. Now you're loading up for the vision. Now cutting my back circumcision, cause I marvel this wonderful vision. Instead of that I'm quitting my job. Turning to 10 and I'm starting to mop. Hire my holders and putting them on. Get to $1 and I can buy God. Don't get an early deposit right now, before the normie base comes around. Been so many zeros, too many to count. Still gotta hold, it's what I'm about. Been in for a couple of days, only step for a couple of hours. Precious stuff and I sit in our brows. Amazed by the people supporting this now. This is your chance, gotta get in. I'm B-boy advance, all I do is win. You better listen when I say Hoge is the next big fucking thing. Yeah. I'm a Hoge. I'm a whole lot of hoes. Got a whole lot of hoes. Make them whole lot of hoes. Whole lot of hoes. I'm a whole lot of hoes. Got a whole lot of hoes. Make them whole lot of hoes. Everyone doing their part. Charges me straight in my heart. Inspired my heart. Inspired so many to call me apart. We got some artists and lawyers involved. Coppers and robbers, the problems are solved. So many people from so many strokes. It looks like a short list of Johnny Central. That's HOGE, don't fuck with the D. Trading the tokens, inflating my dreams. Got HOPE, restored it to me. Got enough since I missed on GME. Got love for the dance, they serve 10 G's. I just bought a hoodie with Hoge on the sleeve. I'm repping the team, they repping for me. Corner the people so we can be free. I ended up waiting till till 5 in the morning to see exchange opening right when it fails. Don't see me yell, don't see me sell. Holding this fish while we're fishing for whales. Come on in line, I got a treat. Check the white papers and give them a read. We're down on our knees, we're begging you please. Dust off the struggle to infinity. I'm a hold on the hose. Got a whole lot of hoes. Make them hold on the hose. Hold on the hose. I'm a hold on the hose. Got a whole lot of hoes. Make them hold on the hose. Come on in line, I got a treat. Come on in line, I got a treat. It's every 10 years, I just bought a hoodie with holes on the sleeve. Come on in line, I got a treat. I just bought a hoodie with holes on the sleeve. Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, that song is catchy as shit.
Yo, the Hoge lore, man, goes so deep. People don't even realize.
Oh, definitely. I've got that song in my normal playlist now.
It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I love it. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Well, I'm sorry about your son. That sucks. For anyone that just missed that intro, that was he's all right. It wasn't anything serious, but that sucks.
Yeah, it's just shitty. Poor dude. He's tough. He's tough as nails, that kid. But man, it's just sad. And, I don't know. I hope everything's right with both of them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this week I had the kids to myself, and then so I come home. My car's in the driveway. I unlock the door. My kids were playing all day, all night. I go to work in the morning. My dad's here. I can't find my keys. My keys are gone. They're gone. I can't find them. My dad, we took apart the whole house. So he ends up having to drive me to work and pick me up from work. I come back. I was like, all right, now I got the full day to look for it. I couldn't find them again for another day. And my car's in my driveway, and I unlocked my door, so I know they're in my house. I tore my house apart. My father-in-law came over. My neighbor came over. My mom was here. So
That's funny.
the next day, the third day, I come home. I go right into my garage. I have this little hobby I'm doing for Hoge, like I told you guys. Not little hobby. This should be pretty fucking badass if I can nail it. But I was looking for this certain size nail, and I had this bin at the top of my garage that I was digging in, and my keys got caught in it somehow. I would have never found them.
No way.
And I didn't have a spare, so it's what do you do with the key fob? You got to go. That would have been $500. But I knew they were in the house. It was just annoying.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I was getting dropped off to work by my dad. It was pretty fun. Pretty funny.
See you after it, Dad.
My wife was just making fun of me. She's like, it was great. I will not live this one down. Let's just say that. But what is going on, everybody? Another wild week in the world of crypto. Last week's birthday episode was a special one. We were joined by Hayden and Kalab. And if you tuned in, you know Hoge. And that was a Hoge episode. Richard joined us. We had a good crew, some laughs, some cries. We had some real moments. If you didn't listen, I recommend going back and listening to last week's episode. It was on Wednesday instead of Friday. And you'll be inspired by the people that are here at Hoge and are working, and what Hayden has brought to the project and what he's going through. It was just a really special episode. And I want to say thanks for everyone that was there and celebrated with us. But this week, we get to watch Bitcoin hit $52,800 this week. These numbers are so early in the cycle compared to Bitcoin's previous cycles. It's amazing. These new Bitcoin ETFs are gobbling up the supply. Yesterday, they purchased over 9,000 Bitcoin, which is 10 times the daily supply that is produced. In just 25 trading days, the ETFs have purchased over 263,000 Bitcoin, not including the volume from today. If you divide that number by 25 trading days, it's over 10,500 Bitcoin on average a day they have been buying. BlackRock is still the top dog, followed by Fidelity, but now both Bitwise and ARK Invest also hold over $1 billion in Bitcoin in under 25 trading days. If you don't understand how different this cycle is going to be than the last few, then let those numbers really set in. Many thought it would slow down after the first week or two, but it has been ramping up instead. The sales force behind these ETFs are finally getting up to speed and perfecting their pitch to the clients. And to think Bitcoin is at 52,000 with over $7 billion in Bitcoin getting drained from GBTC. If someone told you Grayscale was going to sell off $7 billion worth of Bitcoin in the first 5 weeks of the ETFs, many would have thought the price would have been in the 20s. Nope, we sit at 52,000, even with all that sell pressure. And there is going to be some more sell pressure to come. Genesis Global, has been cleared to sell 1.3 billion of Bitcoin out of the Grayscale ETF. It looks like they are going to be smart about it, though, and sell it over a period of days and not just dump it all on the market. They started selling some of that yesterday. So there might be a very small pullback from this, but in reality, 1.3 billion in volume is only 2.5 days from the other ETF volume of buy pressure. So there is enough buy pressure to eat it up. And not only that, the Hong Kong and Singapore ETFs will be coming online very soon, giving real Bitcoin access to mainland China. Oh yeah, and in about 60 days, Bitcoin gets harder than gold. The Bitcoin halving, which is scheduled to happen around April 17th, will cut the new daily supply from 900 down to 450. I've never been more excited for what's to come. And it isn't just with Bitcoin. So many things are moving at warp speed right now. My favorite stock, MicroStrategy, made a pretty major announcement this week. They are rebranding their core mission and are now a Bitcoin development company. Their stock price soared 55% in the last 5 trading days. And as of last week, they now hold 190,000 Bitcoin at an average price of around $32,000. I watched a pretty amazing video about what will happen when MicroStrategy gets included in the S&P 500. The math from the video says that if Bitcoin hits a price of $71,000, it will get MicroStrategy into the fund. And as you all know, if you have a 401k, every month those companies get automatic buy pressure from the entire workforce in America. As you know, nothing I say in these wrap-ups is financial advice. I just pass along information from people much smarter than me. This is my personal opinion, but I think MicroStrategy could be the stock of stocks. Their entire mission is to play financial jiu-jitsu and buy as much Bitcoin as possible for their shareholders, and they have such an amazing lead on every other company. Then use their earnings to build up and support the ecosystem. I love how Michael Saylor explains Bitcoin. It makes it so easy to understand. And if you haven't watched his video on thermodynamic savings, go on YouTube right after this and watch it. But enough about Bitcoin. Let's talk about Hoge. Last week, the FUD was rampant. Many people calling for better communication and updates, which is completely understandable. Some of the FUD was just good, needed criticism. And some was just non-holders jumping on the bandwagon, trying to make it as negative as possible. I actually noted that one of the profiles that posted has a history of posting negative things in different groups. Then the same names come and comment under their posts each time, adding to the FUD. Almost like it's a hired gun that tries to lower the price. But regardless, this is Hoge, and if you think fake FUD has an effect, you are mistaken. We have been through much worse and survived. But the overall theme was very positive. Holders just asking for better spread of information. Ever since I started my new role at my company, I have not had the same free time I used to. And it has hindered my ability to be able to be as quick to answer questions as I have been in the past. I always pack these wrap-ups with as much information as possible and think it serves as a great source of truth and info, but I completely understand not everyone wants to tune in and get their info this way. The best news is from the FUD rose some community phoenixes. We have new people stepping up in a major way to help out where they can. Big shout out to CXTXRXL. I know you're here tonight. What's up, dude? For his activity and energy on Reddit. And then Cash. So Cash hasn't, well, I guess he did join Telegram recently. He was banned secretly. But in the background, he stepped up and he might have a pitch that he wants to bring to the community with a great marketing strategy. But it's amazing how Hoge works. At any time, anyone that wants to can step up and have a major impact on the community. The mod room has made a promise to get all information spread to all the platforms as quickly as possible when it happens. I'm still looking for anyone that wants to take these wrap-ups and turn them into nice, easily digestible clips or posts. But for real, I love this damn community. When the FUD comes, the love shines and people step up. We have an insane future ahead of us. So let's talk about our newest product, OptiBuys. OptiBuys is officially live as of yesterday. Community legend Richard beat everyone. He even beat the announcement and was the first person to contribute to the first ever OptiBuy. We have a pilot campaign live for a week with a minimum funding goal of 1 ETH. If the Hoge community can rally and contribute 1 ETH over the next 6 days, the first OptiBuy will take place. I made a nice post explaining everything about OptiBuys on Reddit and pinned it in Telegram, but let me explain how OptiBuys works. The community voted with its Hoge, and the Opti team delivered another Hoge first DeFi product for gamifying the holding process. An OptiBuy campaign is created with 4 things. A name, a minimum ETH goal. There is no max limit, so that's important to understand. A funding period and an official unlock period. This way, everyone contributing knows exactly what they are participating in. So as an example, let's say they name it HODL Me, 5 ETH goal with a 2-week funding period that unlocks after 6 months. Anyone that wants to participate can contribute any amount of ETH to the campaign that they want to. You can do $20, you can do $200, you can contribute an entire ETH. There is no max limit. They will receive the amount of Hoge equivalent to the amount of ETH they contributed. If the minimum funding goal is met before the deadline, the campaign is successful and the Hoge purchase is made. If the funding goal is not met, all contributors can reclaim their ETH. So there is no risk of you ever losing your ETH. But unlike GroupBuys, there is no max ETH amount for OptiBuys. The campaign continues until the last day of funding. And as long as the ETH amount is over the minimum set goal, the campaign is successful. So for that 5 ETH example, we could do 10 ETH if that's what ends up getting done in that 6-day period. So that's the coolest part. It can be as big as we want, these GroupBuys. This purchase is made all at once. So in the above example with 5 ETH of Hoge, the whole 5 ETH of Hoge will be purchased all at once, and all the campaign contributors are entering at the exact same purchase price. This allows the community to give the price a nice bump while spreading out the price impact to all involved. If you've been with Hoge long enough, you might remember GroupBuys. OptiBuys aims at fixing the weakness in GroupBuys. So with GroupBuys, when they launched, they were extremely successful. Every single GroupBuy, the next one was a higher price and a higher price and a higher price, and it was really nice. But as they got bigger, people started to sell the news, and now OptiBuys fixes that by creating a yield for campaign contributors that hold, and you don't worry about a big sale coming in afterwards because you're holding it anyway. But once the Hoge tokens are purchased, they are placed into an Opti Vault for the agreed upon unlock date. These Opti Vaults are always visible at OptiSwap.pro. The beauty of Opti Vaults is that your tokens are never permanently locked. You can claim your tokens whenever you need them. But if you withdraw your tokens before the unlock date, you pay a 20% early withdrawal fee. That 20% early withdrawal fee gets spread to all other campaign contributors that hold until the official unlock date. This is where the gamification takes place. It pins diamond hands against paper hands, much like how GroupLP works. Any participant can take their Hoge tokens out of an OptiVault at any time. If you hold your tokens until the official unlock date, you receive your Hoge plus all yields earned throughout the time lock from early withdrawals. So now Hoge has 3 different ways for community members to buy it: OptiBuys, GroupLP, and BonusSwap. BonusSwap, if you're not, if you just want to get a position and you don't want to be forced to hold it, BonusSwap is the best place to buy Hoge. It rewards you with an extra 4.5% on every purchase. That's covering your 2% buy tax and your future 2% sell tax. This allows holders to enter a deflationary auto-rewarding token and pay none of the taxes on it. But with BonusSwap, there are no added yields besides that 4.5%. If you go to OptiSwap, we currently have over 19 billion Hoge funded with this 4.5%. With GroupLP, the thing to understand, when you contribute to a GroupLP campaign, you are purchasing a 50-50 split of ETH and Hoge. So if you contribute $100 worth of ETH, you are buying $50 in Hoge and keeping $50 in ETH and creating an LP pair. With that, you earn LP rewards from the volume, plus your normal Hoge reflections, and then any early withdrawal penalties that occur as well. Right now, we have GroupLP campaigns that have yields from 4% all the way up to 25%. And that's not including the LP rewards or the Hoge reflections. Now, with OptiBuys, you are purchasing 100% Hoge tokens with your contribution. So if you contribute the same $100, you receive $100 in Hoge. So you have a maximum exposure to Hoge's upside with your $100. These buys are routed through normal OptiSwap, and yields are created from others early withdrawing from the campaign. You still receive your Hoge reflections while your tokens are held in the OptiVault. And to be clear, when the unlock date passes, you do not have to sell your Hoge. You can just freely move your Hoge into your personal wallet from the OptiVault without any penalty. So if you earned a 15% yield from others leaving early, you receive 15% more Hoge than you started with, plus your additional Hoge reflections occurred over the lockup period. So it's a way of magnifying your reflections if you're going to hold anyway. Currently, from what was voted on, that $4,000 to create OptiBuys, we have $2,000 budget to create starting yields for the OptiBuys. So with the OptiBuys, we can contribute a certain amount of ETH to each OptiBuy, and then we'll perform an early withdrawal. Now, the thing is, we're going to keep 80% of, obviously, we receive 80% of the Hoge we contributed through the Hoge DAO wallet, and that 20% tax gets spread to all the campaign contributors, and that's what's going to give them the an automatic starting yield. I believe the key holders then will transfer that Hoge back into ETH, and then repeat that process for the full $2,000 to keep to use the full $2,000 as OptiSwap rewards. But why were OptiBuy rewards? Why was OptiBuys created? Hoge has easy to understand value creating tokenomics that reward holders of the Hoge token with more tokens every single day without the holders having to do anything extra with their tokens. These tokenomics are magnified with high daily volume. If you go to CoinMarketCap, you can see the insane stat that 97% of Hoge tokens have not moved in over 365 days, a full year. This shows you how easily a little bit of consistent real volume can change the Hoge price in a big way. These holders are receiving more Hoge every day just for holding it. What if we could reward long-term holders with even more Hoge while not permanently locking up their tokens? Welcome to OptiBuys. Once again, the Hoge community gets to launch a brand new DeFi product brought to us by the Opti team. So if you can go to that post, please read through it, ask any questions you have, give any suggestions or feedback. This is a brand new product, and we can take it however the community wants to see it. If we want to lower the early withdrawal tax to gamify it a little bit more, or we want to route it through BonusSwap to give a better yield, we can mess around with OptiBuys and have some fun with it. But again, this is just another product that any community can come use and create their own volume with. But that is pretty much all I got this week. Anything I'm missing there, Looney? I don't think so.
No, so I've had a little quick read over Cash's proposal.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I still haven't got to read that yet today.
Yeah, I just had a quick. I haven't been able to go over it in depth. I've had a quick read. It's an interesting proposal. There's a lot of great points there. If that's across all the platforms, that's on. So he posted that on me. He made that article on Medium.com, and we've got the links on Reddit and everywhere. Is that right?
I don't think I saw it anywhere posted yet.
No. Oh well, we'll get all the links out so the community can have a real good read over and look into it. It's really interesting. It will be good to leave your feedback wherever, whether it's on Reddit, and we'll get around to looking at it. I'm pretty sure there might be a thread already. Oh, actually, no, it's on Medium.com. I think maybe we'll start a thread on Reddit.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, speaking of Reddit, I did want to bring up Rory's post. If you guys read Rory's post, obviously you know his humor by now. Like, let's stop being children. This is how he talks. The man is a businessman. He gets shit done, and he likes to troll and mess with people, and we love that about him. But if you read that post and you saw the teaser of the character, I would love to know what you guys think, because it's coming. It's coming, and it's coming sooner than most people probably think, and this is going to be huge.
Yeah, it will. It definitely. It's yeah, something special.
And he said this already, so I'm not like ruining it. But he said this a while ago. But this game had won. Him and Algo brought this to a hackathon and won awards with this game. And now it's branded in Hoge, and it's gonna be a thing of fucking beauty. And the images from Hoge AI, Alex, you absolutely nailed those. Like the characters, the ships, like.
On point. Yeah, he's yeah. I don't know. Like he's put a lot of work into this. This is his baby. This is everything. Yeah.
Said it's the hardest dev work he's ever done, and this guy's a dev. He builds so much shit in his real life, and he's like, this is yeah, like you said, his baby.
But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I just seen in chat. He hasn't created a post yet, so obviously, if he hasn't created one yet, I'm sure someone will try and get one up so we can have a lot of discussion and everyone can go into depth about what their thoughts into it. Just make sure that all information gets out timely and all in unison, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna deep dive it tonight, and then we'll get him to make a post. This way, he can manage the combo.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, everyone have a good weekend. Stop checking the charts every day like me. No, I'm just kidding. It's fun. It's been a good week. It's exciting. But yeah, have a good weekend. I'll see you in the chats.
Have a good weekend, brother.
You too, man. Hope your kid's okay. Hope his hand's all right.
Yeah, hopefully, bro. Thank you.
Yep. See ya.
See ya.